today's class is on social media boot camp. And obviously that's a big thing today and has been for some time now. And this is just going to give you some basic tools and some basic ideas on what you can do to implement your social media game and see if you guys can enhance it a little bit more than what you're currently doing, maybe giving you some focus and work on generating some leads at the same time. All right. So the purpose of today's class is to effectively or give you proven strategies effectively utilizing social media to grow your business. After this class, you should feel comfortable and confident to implement a social media best practices and strategies in your real estate business. At the end of this, you should have increased your exposure, building your brand and providing value, and hopefully generating more leads. And this is, the plan is, everyone starts off as a prospect or a potential prospect. The goal is always turning a prospect into a lead, converting that lead, of course, servicing your lead while you're in escrow, remarketing afterwards for new clientele, which generates into new leads and repeat and referral business for you. So Social Media Bootcamp teaches an intentional and proactive approach to utilize social media platforms. You'll learn how to identify your target audience and how to implement social media strategies to grow your business. The end result of this class is you'll be able to create additional client relationships and nurture existing relationships through the utilization of social media strategies. Here's a quote: "We don't have a choice on whether we do social media. The question is how we do it or how well we do it." Social media is one of the most effective ways to connect with potential clients and grow your business online. The current world is a digital world. Real estate is an ever-evolving industry that has seen a unique shift due to the advent and accessibility of the internet. For example, home buyers now have applications on their phones, tablets, and computers that enable them to search for a home by location and neighborhood within a matter of seconds. The first step in the home buying process is a quick Google search or Yahoo search for almost all prospective buyers, or Zillow search. Social media continues to grow in both users and volume every single day. In fact, every moment. Not only are new users joining social media and varying platforms on an ongoing basis, the amount of time users spend on social media is increasing daily. What does this mean for you as a real estate agent? It means you need to be aware of where your customers are, meaning what platforms they're at. Utilizing social media to grow your real estate business is a fundamental component for many reasons. It increases your outreach, enables you to have a quick engagement and connecting with your clients, obviously advertising, opportunity to build, grow, and reinforce your brand, and enhance networking opportunities along with elevated lead generation. Ultimately, using social media to grow your real estate business is essential because you can create awareness, build loyalty, enhance your brand, and grow your customer base. Social media is not a fad. Although social media platforms and capabilities change over time, social media isn't going anywhere, and the need to remain relevant and social platform is more crucial, or on social platforms is more crucial now more than ever. I remember when texting came out, and I was very much, at the time, not really into that and utilizing it. I thought, why are we doing that? Now looking back, it's like, wow, not only do we have social or texting, and that's more common now than even phone calls over the phone. But social media is absolutely one of those components of enhancing your business. And if you're not targeting that, you're missing out. You must train your mind to think in unlimited terms. The quality of your results in your social media strategy is directly related to the quality of your thinking. Limited thinking leads to a limited world of scarcity. Unlimited thinking leads to an unlimited world of abundance. And obviously the choice is yours on how you want to go about it. Limited beliefs show up in the form of excuses. At times, an agent won't progress with their social media strategy because they place limits on themselves. This is very much the same in repeating some of the same things that we talked about last week when it came down to videos and your limited beliefs, and then turning those limited beliefs into unlimited beliefs. Agents may think social media isn't worth the investment. Social media is a fad. Social media isn't where my audience is. By adhering to these thoughts, you are limiting your growth potential. Do you have any limited beliefs regarding the creation and utilization of a social media strategy in your business? And I wrote down 5 of them that are some common limited beliefs. I don't have the time. Obviously, that's a very common one. And obviously, that's just an excuse because everybody's got some time to do social media in some capacity or another. I don't know what to post, right? Creating content, where do you post? I'm not an expert on a topic that you'd like to post but are afraid to. I don't like social media, so that one you'd have to overcome greatly. And I'm afraid of what people will think of my post should I post something. Okay. So I'm sure that all of you can relate to some of those, and you can turn any one of those into an unlimited belief and saying, I do have the time, or I will make the time. Okay. I will come up with content to post. And obviously we talked about that last week as far as video content, getting online, looking up something to on Google as far as the content, what to post. I'm not an expert. You can become an expert if you study long enough, right? And even that, don't make that your limit. Get on the Google, come up with the content, and post your scripts, or not your scripts, but video your scripts and use if you're using video, write your scripts out and using a teleprompter or reading from paper, or even just creating content to get out there to your client base. I'm afraid of what people will think. That's the biggest thing. I know I had that initially when I was first sending out my videos and whatnot. Social media basics. You need lead generation systems working in your business even when you are not. Where to post your social media? Social media is an ever-evolving world consisting of a multitude of platforms for you to engage with clients on. You must identify where your clients and potential customers are in order for you to develop your strategy. And finding out where your clients are is basically where all your customers are, which platform. You've got many that are out there, and you're figuring out where they're at and then engaging in that capacity. To determine how to post will be guided by what you are posting and where you have decided to engage with your client. What to post? Post content that enhances your personal brand, provides value to your target audience, and builds your reputation as a trusted local expert. The frequency of your posts, or when to post, content should be posted on a consistent basis, aligned to the platform where your individual audience is most engaged. As an example, Facebook's got specific times, and we'll get into that in a second. Instagram, LinkedIn all have particular days and times when it's best to post that, and we're going to go over that in a second. A social media target audience is created by identifying specific people you want to appeal to with the content you post and share. A target audience can be created based off of demographics such as job titles, income levels, location, education, behavioral, and many other things. Have any of you ever ran ads on social media platforms to generate leads? Show of hands. Oh, good. I know we have a couple of agents down at Dana Point, Dolan Bradley and Mike Taylor. They do a great job in a short period of time of running their social media campaigns. They generated well over 200 leads and not spending very much money per month to generate those leads. And that's essentially, they have already implemented a lot of these same tactics, not because they learned through the course, but because they already did their own research and how to best utilize their marketing platforms. One of the main purposes in utilizing social media is to enhance your real estate business and connect with your target audience and build new relationships and enhance your existing relationships. The importance of target audience is identifying your target audience enables you to create content that is relevant, understand how to create content, and connect with your target audience via the correct social platforms. And obviously, your target audience can and will change over time. Identifying your target audience. Key questions to consistently think about: what is my specialty? Am I dealing with first-time buyers? Am I dealing with clients that are downsizing? Am I in the business platform or industry? Am I dealing with commercial, luxury, condos, a specific tract of homes? What are the demographics of my client base? What's their income level, nationality, blah, those kinds of things, and where you're targeting. What qualities characterize my ideal client? What is my ideal client looking for when finding a real estate agent? What platforms and avenues do my ideal clients use? Obviously, right here at the bottom, be careful not to incorporate race, sex, religion, familial status, and I like to add political status. I know we've got some valuable agents here at the office that have a voice and like to express it. But if you can steer clear of that, then you won't impact your business in any negative way. Okay, understanding social media platforms. After a target audience has been identified, exploring the multitude of social media platforms is your next step. In today's world, the social media environment is constantly changing. New platforms are created all the time, offering new capabilities and ways to reach your target audience. At times, this can seem overwhelming due to the feeling that you have to be present on every platform, which obviously you don't. Stay focused on the ones that you feel comfortable with and where your target audience is at, and hyper focus on it, and then figure out what it is that they need so that you can provide that to them. Here's a quick example of some of the social media platforms: LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Pinterest, and Snapchat. Do any of you use Snapchat at all? Nope. Twitter? I know I've seen Bridget Harris, she posts consistently on Twitter as well. YouTube, anybody use YouTube? I know I do. You guys should try it. And that's obviously for videos and whatnot. So this is just a tip of the iceberg. There are many modes and platforms to reach your audience via social media. Determining which platform to focus on may take a bit of time or take a bit of trial and error and figuring out which one to post on and connect with. Understanding the social media platforms that are out there. So we're going to go through and kind of give you an idea as to what each one is used for and how you could utilize it. The primary ones that real estate agents use are Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. I know Eric Kaiser is also big on, besides social media, on Instagram and Facebook. He's also actually not Instagram. He is very big on LinkedIn as well. Facebook is a fundamental social media platform to focus on. It's the primary. Facebook is considered the go-to social media platform and network for billions of people around the world. Facebook is an essential component of social media marketing campaign because it enables agents to cultivate relationships, procure leads, and market their business. Facebook can also provide a snapshot into an agent's personal life, which can help build a stronger connection with the target audience. Instagram is a platform that enables you to provide your audience with unique visual content while also encouraging community engagement. Instagram allows you to leverage the selling power of quality images and videos of properties and specific features of homes. Photos and videos you share on Instagram can easily be shared to other platforms such as Facebook. Are most of you aware that when you post something on one, it can also post to the other? I believe it might only be Instagram. If you post on Instagram, you can also have it where it's automatically posting that same content that you posted there to your Facebook page. Are you aware of that? Okay. LinkedIn serves as a platform where people can go to learn more about your brand, your business experience, and to see who you're connected with. LinkedIn allows you to display yourself as professional and polished. It also provides you with the opportunity to engage and network with other agents and settlement service providers in your community and outside of your community, as well as potential clients. These are some of the least used for realtors, but YouTube is actually one that's kind of picking up a lot more steam because more agents are getting involved in video and posting those videos on there. YouTube is the second most popular search engine on the internet, second to Google. The site has almost 1 billion users, almost 1/3 of total internet users. Highlighting videos on YouTube is a very impactful and informative way to showcase your brand, value, and listings, as well as your real estate expertise. Twitter is a site that enables you to grow leads, promote listings, and build credibility as a real estate expert. It also allows you to stay highly informed with other events and notable things occurring in the real estate industry. Pinterest, which I've never used, is ideal and easy to use platform for the real estate industry. Real estate is a highly visual and photo driven industry, and Pinterest allows you to post your own visuals and images or to like and follow others. Snapchat is a mobile application that allows you to share photos or videos with friends, family, and the public. The photos disappear after 24 hours after being added to your stories. And Snapchat is a fun and interactive way to connect with clients, colleagues, friends, or a mixture of audiences. Does anybody use Snapchat at all? No. I know the kids do. There are many other social media platforms available. You must identify which platforms are most relevant to you and your audience. Key questions to think about is, where's my target audience? Which of these social platforms will return the largest investment of my time and money? And within Remax.net, we've got a social media best practices guide for you, and we can get that out to you if you guys would like that. Just let me know. Building and growing your brand. Real estate is a very unique industry in the fact that you are the brand. The brand you promote on social media is especially important because you operate in your local community. Your goal is to create awareness and recognition so people in your community become familiar with your brand, as well as the services you provide and the value you have as well. The must-haves of creating a personal brand is, and these are very similar to what we talked about last week with regards to videos, it must be an authentic manifestation of who you are, must be a reflection of what you do, the services you provide, and your knowledge and expertise, must amplify what you believe in, and must be thoughtful display of your ideals, your personality, values, and beliefs. And again, we talked about that last week, just being aware of what it is that you're posting and how it impacts others and what others may think about that. An intentional real estate agent self-reflects on their brand and who they are and what they want to be known for. Your personal brand is a combination of and we talked about this again last week, a personal brand is a combination of how you see yourself and how others see you. How you see yourself is your vision, your values and beliefs, what you do and say, your knowledge and expertise. How others see you is the opinions of you, your reputation, their perceived value of you, and how people feel when they interact with you. Content creation. The kind of content you create and post to social media platforms can increase your awareness, increase your engagement, drive traffic to your website, create and find client advocates. I know a few agents in the office run ads. I know I run ads on social media platform, Facebook, and the goal is obviously driving traffic to our website, which driving traffic to the website creates more leads and opportunities for you as an agent. And that's where I was talking about earlier, where Mike Taylor and Dolan are doing a phenomenal job in creating leads. I believe their budget's around $250 or $300 a month, and they're generating a tremendous amount of leads off of that in the Dana Point and surrounding communities there. And it's an easy platform to go ahead and create more leads and opportunities for yourself. And even though they're creating ads under it, they may not be necessarily posting social media content on a regular basis, but they're utilizing the social media platforms in that capacity as far as generating leads. You must identify who your target audience is and what they need. Key questions to think about is how you're going to be valuable to your target audience. Deliver value-driven content. Your content must be relevant, irresistible, and irreplaceable. It's got to be something that the audience needs. It's meaningful and appropriate for them. Something that the audience wants. It's enticing and appealing, and something the audience can't get anywhere else and is unique to yourself and what you're providing them. But again, don't make that one of your limited beliefs. Don't think that, oh, well, somebody else is already providing that and I'm not going to post it because Leo did a video on that subject matter. Well, Leo did a video on that subject matter to his audience, and my audience is not necessarily your audience. So don't make that one of your limited beliefs, okay? The content you provide should always be relevant. A bonus exists if the content you provide is also irresistible and irreplaceable. There are many tools available to create social media content and enhance your social media strategy. To name a few, Photify, Megaphone, the Remax Hustle are exclusive to our agents within Remax.net. We spoke about Photify last week, tremendous amount of content in there for you. Megaphone is where all of our marketing materials created for you as an agent in your listings and sales. The Remax Hustle has several things that are in there where you guys can create short commercials with your contact information on there. There's quite a few different items in there for you to utilize. It's all great information for you. And you guys have it easily accessible. Oops. I don't know what happened there. Give me 1 second. Are you guys still seeing just the are you guys only seeing my let's see here. Oh, there we go. I don't know what happened. Okay, sorry about that. Some examples of content that you guys can post to your social media platforms, obviously your listings, home buyer guides, home seller guides, relocation guides, neighborhood marketing reports, virtual open houses, CMAs, how-to books, how to stage your home, how to increase your profits, or how to increase your curb appeal, or remodeling techniques or ideas for best practices for selling a home, community neighborhood school reports, real estate books on landscaping or remodeling, and investment opportunities, obviously flipping houses or any other business ops and whatnot. Some more examples are creating success stories, client testimonials, company milestones that you have, awards that you've been given, accomplishments, interacting with other local businesses. Consider using video when posting content. We spoke about this last week. Video is an extremely powerful tool to incorporate into your social media strategies. Your videos, reason to use videos are it humanizes yourself, creates relatability to your audience, establishes credibility as a subject matter expert, firsthand display of your character, expertise, and your knowledge, deliver an experience that stands out above the crowd, and strengthens your relationships and builds new ones with your target audience. When to post. Utilize these suggested days and times to post based off of your platform. Facebook, typically the best time is any day around 11 o'clock. I utilize that strategy on a regular basis, or I was more involved in social media than I am currently. But when you post it in the morning, then it's got pretty much all day for it to sit into your target audience's Facebook feeds, which will enhance your engagement and involvement with them. Instagram, Monday, Tuesdays, and Fridays at 11 a.m., Tuesdays at 2 p.m. LinkedIn, Wednesdays at 3 p.m., Thursdays at 9 a.m. to 10, and Fridays 10 or 11 to 12. And again, these are suggested times. They will vary. You'll find out your engagement with your target audience based off of when you post. Make sure you track those things because they will constantly evolve over time. Utilize these recommendations for posting your frequencies on these platforms. Facebook is at least 3 times a week. Once a day is optimal. Instagram, at least once a day, no more than 3 times per day. And, we've got an agent in the office, Bridget Harris. She does a phenomenal job. I don't know if it's her posting it or if she's hired somebody as an outside service, but she's posting some great content. I'm sure a lot of you have seen it. And she posts multiple times in a day, and it creates that relatability. It creates the engagement with her target audience, and provides content of value for her target audience as well. And again, these things will change over time, and you constantly have to track your results and see what your engagement is. Everything that you're doing in your marketing platform, whether it's social media, farming, videos, cold calling, door knocking, everything that you do, you should be tracking your results so you know where your time is better spent. And then you know, based off of those results, how you can go and adjust it later on and make modifications so that you can enhance how you're connecting with everyone. These recommendations or changes frequently, obviously, that we mentioned. As you engage and post on social media, you should track and reuse the results to determine which platforms are most effective and efficient and how often to post to each one. Your goal, though, is to remain consistent in your social media posting and engagement efforts. This screen just kind of shows you the days that you should post. Facebook is Monday, Wednesdays, Saturdays. Instagram any day of the week. LinkedIn Tuesdays and Thursdays. Pinterest, on and on. And if any of you would like a copy of the screen or the slides, just let me know. We'll get those out to you today. What gets measured gets done. Obviously, this goes into tracking, continuously tracking and evaluating the results you achieve via your social media posts must be a priority. Tracking and evaluating results will ensure you are able to eliminate wasted time, effort, and budget, and instead focus your time, efforts, and budget on effective social media strategies. Simple metrics to measure are your likes and your shares. Are you growing your audience or your followers versus your following ratios, meaning how many people are you following compared to how many are following you? Your active advocates or fans, whether you got organic leads or you're paying for more interactions and whatnot. I know that social media, both on Facebook and Instagram, you are able to pay to get your followers up higher than where you're currently at. I've heard of people doing that in the past. Your clicks per post, your lead generation or visits to your website, your audience mentions, meaning how many people are sharing your content, and obviously tracking your return on your investment. If you're doing quite a bit out there, spending quite a bit out there, and you're not getting any results out of it as far as those leads not turning into dollars for you, you got to reevaluate what it is that you're doing and modify and adjust accordingly. There are many products available to help you track these metrics. Here's a couple of companies that are out there. Buffer, Hootsuite, and Google Analytics are just a few examples of products that can help you. This sheet right here is just simple tracking methods for you to utilize and see how much engagement you're getting. Part of your tracking is, I've noticed that when agents post about homes or highest sale in the neighborhood or this, that, and the other, they're not getting so much interaction from the consumers as opposed to posting personal content. And then you're getting a lot more engagement, or I've noticed that people get a lot more engagement when they're posting personal items and things that they're doing, or that builds a connection with the consumers far more than posting about a house. Okay. Again, Facebook, tracking your results, Instagram. You got to be able to print these out and keep them readily available for yourselves. All right, we're at the end of it here. Social Media Bootcamp teaches an intentional and proactive approach, very similar to what we were doing with videos to utilize social media platforms. Using social media to grow your real estate business is essential because you can create awareness, build loyalty, enhance your brand, and grow your customer base. The importance and value of social media, and this is just some action items for you. Understand the value of having a consistent and effective social media strategy. Identify any limited beliefs that you have and implementing an effective social media strategy in your business, and rewrite these unlimited beliefs or as unlimited beliefs so that they don't limit your success. Obviously, that requires you guys getting out of your comfort zone. Because I do know we have some individuals that don't want to be on social media whatsoever, but then they're missing out on some components of their business that they may be able to enhance it and build and reconnect with people. Obviously, you guys can see the importance of social media. Everybody's got clients that are out there, and you can't be at all places at once. Utilizing social media and targeting your specific target audience, which is your client base, and expanding upon that, and will enable you to generate more leads and spend less time and effort trying to create community events, bringing them over to something, going to parties. While you posting on your social media platforms, you guys will get more engagement. You'll hopefully remain top of mind consciousness when they're deciding to list or sell with a realtor, and because you're still connected with them, you can connect and they can feel like they're still right there with you. Identify who your target audience is so you're able to connect effectively. Your target audience can and will change over time. Determine the most relevant platforms to engage with your target audience. Create awareness and recognition so people in your community become familiar with your brand, as well as the services and value that you provide. Create content that is relevant, irresistible, and irreplaceable to your target audience. Determine a posting cadence that is appropriate for the chosen platform that you're going to market on, and track your results. Track your results. A long time ago, I had gone to a seminar, and I forget who the speaker was, but one great tip that he gave, and how he was giving an example of what a particular real estate agent utilized to generate his client base and expand upon it from his current base. So what he did is he had gone on to some of his A+ client list on social media and started looking to see who were the clients or who were the individuals that were commenting on their posts, those people's posts. And then he'd look up to see who they are, look them up on LinkedIn to see how connected they are, to see what caliber of clientele they were. And then just started liking and connecting and friending those particular individuals to where he was increasing his client base with high dollar individuals, people that were most like doctors, lawyers, CPAs, dentists. We've all got somebody in our group who is kind of sort of in that capacity, and maybe many others. But if you notice that particular clients are engaging with your high dollar clientele, connect and friend them, because you're connected to that one individual. They're most likely accept your friend request, and now you've got somebody else that you're targeting with regards to your marketing. So I hope that this little class gave you some of the basics to enhance your business and give you some other thoughts on what you can do to incorporate this into your business plans. All right, guys, have an awesome day, and we'll see you hopefully next week at the Marketing Bootcamp. That one's going to be a great one. Okay.